Let's imagine you went to somebody's house. You wasn't invited, but you're allowed to come in. You come into their house, and then they just watch you the whole time. You sit on the couch. They look at how you sitting on the couch, make sure you're sitting on the couch correctly. You turn on the TV. They make sure you only watch certain channels, this, that, and the third. Like, would you feel comfortable in that setting? Want to say hello?
黑哥，来重庆多少年了？
Okay. Nice to meet you. Okay, so welcome to the video, man. Good little intro, but today I'm gonna be telling you guys why I would never live in China, okay? China is honestly a very beautiful country, you know what I mean? At least Shanghai, okay? I've only seen Shanghai, so I can't speak about all of China, but what I have heard is that Shanghai is like one of the best cities in China, and every city, not every city, but like most of the other cities aren't as, I want to say modern in terms of infrastructure as well as in terms of thinking and et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, right now we are on the Bund, B-U-N-D, that's what it's called. As you can see, it is a ton of people out here. Tourist destination, but I'm pretty sure the locals appreciate it just as much as everybody else. So, like I said, we're gonna be talking about why I would never live in China, okay? So, number one is, honestly, bro, I can tell, you know, it's cool to visit, but long term, right? I could tell that I will never, ever, like, truly be accepted, right? And it's no big deal to not be accepted, but it's weird. This guy over here, hey man, get your content, brother. I respect it. But so it's one thing to not be accepted, because I think in a lot of places you will never be accepted, but it's another thing to like constantly feel like an outsider, right? Like, and I can tell, like, bro, you will never ever truly feel at home. Like, it does not give those vibes at all. If you've been in China for an extended amount of time, tell me if I'm wrong or not, please. But from what I've experienced so far, it just seems like a country where it's like they're Chinese and you're just a visitor. Don't get too comfortable, okay? Oh, and then on top of that, you gotta understand also, I am black. You feel me? So it's still just a little bit different. And truth be told, like, I honestly never felt welcome. Like, I don't feel welcome. Like, it didn't feel like a warm welcome. Like, you know, some countries it's like, oh, welcome to my country, thank you, blah blah blah. I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate you coming. This, that, and the third. I didn't really feel like that. I didn't really get that vibe. I didn't really feel like anybody was happy that I came to visit their country. That's not the vibe that I got when I came to visit China. And since I've been here the past few days, it's very much so like, it's like you don't at the same time, you don't feel mistreated. I don't feel hated. It's just like, you just don't fully belong. That's how it feels. Like, it just feels like you just really feel like an outsider. And so that's one thing. Number two, this is probably should have been number one, and this isn't in any particular order, but this is probably my biggest reason, and that's simply because of the censorship. Okay, I did not think it was like what it is, but the censorship here is insane. I've never experienced anything like this, and it's like, okay, how can I put it, right? I think because I'm from the US that I'm used to freedom. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to freedom, the land of the free, home of the whatever, bro. It's free. You know what I'm saying? We got all these amendments, First Amendments, all these amendments that protect our freedom, and that's what I'm used to. But here, that freedom is revoked, and it is a extremely, I want to say, unsatisfying. I don't know if that's a word, but like, I'm not happy with that. Okay, and so when I say censorship, just so you guys have a better understanding of what I mean, there is no Instagram, there is no Google I even feel like I have to whisper those things. I don't even want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like it just, bro, it's a weird feeling. Like, but anyway, no Instagram, no Google, no YouTube, no Airbnb, no ChatGPT. What else don't they have? No Twitter. Like none of this stuff. You know what I mean? None of this stuff is available here. And I will say though that they have their own versions, but I guess it's set up to, it's basically like, you know, I don't want to like overly criticize or anything like that, because it's not criticism, it's just observation. But they have their own form of these things, and so they are in control of what is shown and what is available to their citizens. And you know, I think I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, you know what? Like, I think freedom is very important, but you know, when is too much freedom? When is freedom too much? You know what I mean? Or when is it too much freedom? Because like in the States, for example, right? We have all of this freedom, but that freedom leads to violence in terms of like guns and stuff like that. But then it's like the lack of freedom here is like no social media, no stuff like that. Or not no social media, but like, you know, it's just not widely and readily available. Or like no YouTube. That's insane. Like the amount of information I get just from YouTube, just imagine that not being there. And the thing is, right, you can 100% use a VPN and get around this. So I've heard, allegedly, that's what people have told me. You can use a VPN to get around this, so you can still access these things. But I believe the VPNs don't work on Wi-Fi. You have to use like cellular data, basically. And yeah, but my thing is, like, I don't want to live in a place where I have to constantly do illegal things every single day. Like, that's not really what I want to do. Like, I don't know, it's just not, I just don't want to do that. I prefer not to do that. I would prefer to live in a place where if I want to get on Instagram, I can get on Instagram. And I don't have to like sneak around, download a browser and set my location to another country. And I'm not trying to do all that, you feel me? And on top of that, right, I am a YouTuber, okay? And so YouTube is a very, very important social media site for me. I literally need it. And it's literally my business model. And so this might not be as important to you, but it's extremely important to me. And so yeah, I need YouTube. I need that. And so yeah, it's YouTube is an important part of the process for me. And without it, it's kind of hard. Like even the past few days since I've been here, I had to like send my video to like one of my homies. Shout out to you, Kilo. I appreciate you always, my brother. I had to send him my videos. I'm like, bro, log into my account, upload these videos for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. It's like, bro, that's way too much. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So that's one reason I could never ever live here. Even visiting for an extended amount of time is kind of not something I want to do, just because I have to do things like that. And so yeah, and I think that's it. And also, like I was just saying about the VPN, like yes, you can use a VPN, and yes, it's ways to get around this, right? But my next point is, bro, the fact that I just don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel at ease. I don't feel like I can just kick back, relax, and nothing will happen. Like, I don't know. I feel on edge a little bit at all times. I feel like one wrong move and like something bad could happen. Like, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, and even with the whole like the VPN thing, it's like, yeah, like it's cool. I could use a VPN and like get around these things. Allegedly, that's what people have told me. I don't know for myself, but I'm like, still, like, that's not comfortable. Like, I don't want to have to every single day do something illegal. Like, I want to be comfortable wherever I live, especially if I'm going to be there for the long term. And I don't feel that comfortable in China. I don't feel like, on top, like I said, I don't feel welcome. And so just imagine, like, if somebody invited you to your house. Let's imagine you went to somebody's house. You wasn't invited, but you're allowed to come in. You come into their house, and then they just watch you the whole time. Like, you sit on the couch, they look at how you sitting on the couch, make sure you're sitting on the couch correctly. You turn on the TV, they make sure you only watch certain channels, this, and the third. Like, would you feel comfortable in that setting? No, you wouldn't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel in China. Like, I wasn't necessarily invited. I'm allowed to come in, but I don't feel like I'm welcomed in. I don't feel like I was invited in or anything like that. But I'm allowed to come in. But I don't feel at home. I don't feel, you know, they say mi casa, su casa. It's just mi casa. It's no su casa. It's only their house. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with nobody else. They're not sharing their house with anybody else. You feel me? And so, so yeah, it's just kind of like yeah, I don't feel super comfortable. You know what I mean? I think that the house guest analogy is probably the best analogy I could give you guys about like how everything feels here. And you know, once again, this is just my personal experience as a black man that's been in Shanghai for a few days. But yeah, okay. So as you can see, like everybody like kind of just staring at me right now. Like it's hard. Like this is another reason, like with the comfort thing. Like it's like I will constantly stand out. That is not, I don't really like that. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't really like that, bro. I be trying to chill sometimes. Like it's cool every now and then, but like I be trying to chill, like just go on about my day, just stay under the radar. And it's like I'm gonna stick out with or without the camera. You know what I mean? Like this guy right here is following me, staring at me. I don't know, it's kind of weird, bro. But nonetheless, though, keep it pushing. So next, though, the language barrier, right? And I would imagine that, you know, Shanghai is one of the more popular, and like I said, more modern cities from what I've been told. And still, the language barrier is pretty large here. You feel me? Most people do not speak English. If they speak English, it's not a lot. If they do speak English, they don't use it. Okay. Everybody that I've encountered, the only people that I've encountered that spoke another language is like a couple people like in the bars, which is usual. You know, if you go to like the party district or something like that, where it's like a service, usually they're going to speak English, right? But just day-to-day tasks, like even like the Uber drivers, it's called Didi here. They not speaking English. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I get into the car, what they do is like they repeat your number to you just to confirm like you're the correct passenger. They say that in Chinese like every single time. And it's funny because it's like I don't speak Chinese. Like I don't know if they think like I can understand that, but I just say okay, you know. But yeah, the language barrier is definitely something. Like I said, outside of just you know, the younger generation definitely speaks a little bit more English, but outside of that, it's not too much English going around. And so the language barrier is just another thing. And I want to add in there that like, you know, I've traveled around Asia a lot, and China is the only place that I've seen where the citizens are like completely like starstruck, for lack of better words, that they see foreigners and stuff like that. So it happens more often. The experience of it being pointed out that you are a foreigner, and then on top of that, like I'm a black foreigner, and then on top of that, it's like, once again, how I was talking about the language barrier, it's going to be people constantly looking at you, saying things and laughing, and you have no clue what they're saying. You have no clue why they're laughing, and then even after that, they still will try to ask for a picture, and it's like you don't even know what they just said before, like the picture was like asked for. You know what I mean? And like just now, like bro, I don't know if y'all seen that in the video, but like it was like 5 of them just stopped and just whatever they were doing just stopped and stared at me. Like it's like, yo, that shit is odd. And it's only like that here. I haven't experienced that in all of the other places that I've been to. I've been to all these other places, right? And people do like look, but here it's like almost like they, I don't know, shit just weird. Shit just weird. But yeah, number 5, right? My next reason is there is, I don't know if you guys been peeping through this video, but there is heavy video surveillance. Like you are being filmed at all times, no matter where you are. And it's a very interesting experience. I'll show you guys what I mean, right? So, okay, right here, we got 2 cameras right here, right? Now if I turn, right here. Let me show you. We got 3 cameras right there. So they not even on no like, oh, we just gonna let the cameras rotate around the area. They're like, no, this camera is gonna stay still and it's gonna record here, and then this camera is gonna record here, and then this camera is gonna record here. Like everything is being recorded. You know what I mean? Now, I'm gonna give you guys like, I'm talking about like you are literally always on camera. And in the States, you know, I already like kind of just move like that anyway, because you know everybody has Ring camera and stuff like that. But it's a little bit different when the government has all of these cameras on you, like 24/7. And you're about to see too, like right now I'm just walking, and so you're keeping up. You're seeing it in real time. How the distance between those cameras and these cameras that I'm about to show you guys right here. Like, look at this, bro. So, boom. Okay, no one. Got some cameras right there. Okay. And then boom. Check this out right here. Okay, got some more cameras. A lot of cameras right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cameras. And that's like a 25-second walk from where the other cameras I just showed you guys. And then look, it's another camera right here. Okay? And it's like even on the boat over there, it's cameras on the boats. Like, bro, it's cameras everywhere. You're constantly being recorded. I'm not sure what they're doing with this recording. You know, it could just be safety protocols. It could be something else. I'm not sure. You feel me? I don't work for whoever is in charge of these cameras. There go some more cameras right there. So yeah, you're constantly being filmed, which is something. And so that's another thing. Okay. And look at this, bro. Some more cameras. Like, yo, the cameras is crazy out here. So anyway, moving forward, those are my reasons. Like I said though, the whole social media, the YouTube thing, I need YouTube that's how I like afford to live. You know what I mean? That's what pays the bills. And so I need YouTube. I need Instagram to promote my content, to promote the brand, TikTok, et cetera, but I need these platforms. And then also, even in the past few days I've been here, I feel completely out of the loop of the US, right? Like, I enjoy, and don't get me wrong, okay? When it comes to the US, bro, I enjoy being an American living in other places in the world, okay? Don't ever get it confused. Don't ever think I just don't like what comes with being an American, right? Don't think I just don't like the culture or I don't like where I'm from. Like, yes, I don't agree with a lot of things, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy music. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy my friends and what my friends are doing and et cetera, et cetera. Like, I still want to be able to, you know, be tuned into that stuff. But in the past few days, just the simple fact that I can't even really use Instagram or nothing like that, bro, I have no clue what's going on. Like, it's music dropping that I'm like, bro, I'm always like, I don't know, bro. It's just, I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the culture. Like, and I can imagine being here an extended amount of time and just being completely out the loop. Like, being completely out of the reality of where you come from, you know, and I never want that to be my experience living overseas. That's not why I moved, you know. I still have family that I care about. I still have friends that I care about. I still have like music that I care about, art that I care about, people that I want to support, people that I enjoy, this, that, and the third. It's still knowledge for me to learn. Like I said, I didn't leave the US to just completely sever myself from all of that. And so yeah, man, but here, like I'm telling you, the past few days, bro, I've just been like completely out the loop. And so yeah, that's that, bro. But yeah, nonetheless, man, as you can see though, like it is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong at all. It is beautiful. And this is only Shanghai that I'm in right now, so I can't speak for all of China, but even if I was to just live here, like this is an amazing city. If I had to compare it to something, some parts really remind me, like this right here kind of reminds me a little bit of like downtown Chicago with the river or something like that. But other parts kind of remind me of like West Hollywood, Rodeo Drive, things like that. But the vibes here are chill. The vibes here are cool. Like it's a cool city. It's very nice, very beautiful. You know, food is super affordable. But yeah, man, it's just not for me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I'm interested to hear your opinion. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch up with y'all later.